Hi YouTube, so my name is Yunan and I'm a digital artist, and one of the most frequently asked questions that I get is, what brushes do you use? So in this video I'm going to show you the brushes that I use for 80-90% of my artwork. And let's get started. So the first brush that I use the most is the shale brush. I use this mostly to get rough sketches, concepts. I really like it because of how you can get really thick lines and really thin lines all without changing the setting too much. So I find that it creates a very smooth workflow. The next brush that I use very often is the 6B pencil brush, and I will typically use the shale brush to get a really rough sketch, and then using the 6B pencil go over that rough sketch and refine it a little bit. And the 6B pencil is really great because it feels just like you're drawing with an actual pencil, and when you tilt your Apple Pencil to the side, you can, fill in large areas just like you would with a regular pencil. Next, one of my favorites is the brush pen. After the sketch phase, when I'm going into painting, this is what I'm going to be using the most. And I made a slight variation of the brush pen. So you'll notice that the default brush pen looks kind of like an oval. And I made a variation where I kept all of the same settings except I made it a circle. And to do that, you can click on the swap from Pro Library, and if you scroll down, choose a circle, voila. It does almost the exact same thing, right? This is what it looks like if you make, for example, an S with the circle and an S with the oval. You'll notice that the oval gives you more variation in thickness, and I'll use this a lot for painting hair. Honestly, I use it for everything. Sometimes I want the brush to feel like fatter somehow, so I'll use this brush pen instead. Next, one of my favorites is the soft brush. I love using this to add some color, so in places that to kind of unify the piece. So for example, like right now, I would use, I don't know why it's not letting me select the color. Okay, anyway, so I like to use this to add shadows or light to a particular area. It does a really great job of, adding mood to a piece. And last but not least, I like the Nico roll brush for adding texture to backgrounds that might otherwise look a bit flat. So for instance, if this was my background and I needed to add some texture to it, I might do it like so. And already it looks just like, a little bit more interesting. Alright, so I wanted to show you how I use the brushes to create a piece of art, and this is a request that one of my Instagram followers made. She won one of my giveaways, and she requested Lisa from Blackpink. And so the way that I did this was I used a reference photo, and in the reference photo there was some it was slightly off-white. There was like a bit of a shadow from her body. So I used the soft brush to create the background. Then I used the shale brush to do a rough sketch of her pose. I just wanted to make sure that I got the, I wanted to make it look natural and not so stiff. So I used the shale brush to do a rough sketch. Then I used the pencil brush to go over that rough sketch to make it a little bit more detailed. And then I used the Nico roll, this Nico roll brush to fill in some of the flat colors. And then I merged these layers, these 3 layers, and I played with the color balance. If you don't know how to do that, it's right there. I played with the color balance to make it a little bit warmer. And from here, this is the biggest transformation. From here, I painted it all on one layer, which is why I kind of can't show you all of the steps in between. But here you can kind of see that I'm using the brush. I'm mostly using the brush pen. You can see these paint strokes are all brush pen. And on her cheek right here, that's me using the soft brush. And I like to paint on a single layer because I find that it gives me the most natural painterly-like look, which is kind of the aesthetic I'm going for. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, comments, ideas for the next video, leave me a comment and I will probably reply to all of them because I don't imagine getting that many. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.